Everyone, you are watching Rob's MetalWorks, and we are here at the home studio once again to bring you the biggest and brightest in regional talent. And tonight we have a very special band, a band that I've been following for a long time, at least the individual members. It brings me great pleasure to welcome industrial rockers, The Taking. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
We're happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's great to finally have you, each of you on the program. I've known about you guys for a long time, and it's great to see you guys kind of working together collectively and seeing a lot of the success. To me, I've always kind of felt that, you know, chemistry is very important. It seems you guys have found something vital musically with The Taking. Now, there's going to be people out there maybe who may not be in tune with the genre of music that you play, or maybe just have never even heard of the band, people outside of San Antonio or Texas. Let's talk about the beginnings of The Taking, because Alan, you've been part of our scene, and Dave too, and all of you for a long time. So let's talk about how The Taking came together.
Well, The Taking came together about 2.5 years ago, and we had all been jamming together in separate projects and stuff like that. And we all knew of each other, you know, through various scenes and various bands and stuff like that. So we decided that the best thing to do would be to join forces. So we hooked up with David. We had known David for a long time. He'd been playing with a lot of other groups. And Dominic, myself, and Daniel had been playing together back in the day as well. So we were looking for someone to round out the crew and round out the lineup, and David seemed like the best choice. So we hooked up with him, and it's been positive and uphill ever since. So that was about 2.5 years ago. We started writing all brand new music. We started being known as The Taking. So that's how we came up with the lineup that we're rolling with now. We couldn't be happier.
Let's talk about the name The Taking. I like that. It's really cool because, you know, it's like you're about to get taken. It means like you're about to get bitch slapped by some heavy music. You're about to get taken. The Taking, it really, I think, really captures, because to me, honestly, I'll share with and humbly say that all of you guys kind of are, you know, successful musicians on your own, like you said, and kind of, to me, in many ways, it's kind of like a super group, you know, of the biggest and brightest of this genre of musicians. So talk a little bit about what you wanted to capture with the name The Taking.
What we really felt is that, you know, we had all had a lot of experience in different stuff, and we felt like there was something bigger for us out there. We felt like us coming together and joining forces was going to be the best thing for us, and we felt like something was out there and we just had to go take it. So that's what we're doing. We're happy with what's going on. We're trying to take what we feel like, you know, we work hard, we put everything that we have into our music and everything that we have into our show, and we're just trying to go out there and take what we feel is ours. We're trying to work for it. We want it. We're hungry for it, and we're trying to take it all the way.
I think it's happening. It's really happening. A lot of great things happening for the band, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So when I introduced the band tonight, I said, you know, industrial rockers, The Taking. Some people might use the term, you know, electronica. One of my guys used the word dubstep earlier, I was telling you. So if someone said, hey, talk to me a little bit about your music, how would you best describe that, Dave?
I mean, we take elements from the industrial part of the industry. We take it from you know, the trance part of it. Sometimes we have a little bit of trance in there. Sometimes we do have the dubstep in there. But the main focus of it is to be rock. I mean, absolutely rock, but have a global, like, spectrum of electronics, basically. So,
well, I'm definitely banging my head when I'm rocking to it in the car. I'm like, yeah. You know, it's going down, and there's like all this weird sound, that's just like this musical landscape of sounds going on in the background. So yeah,
for us, you know, we've all grown up and stuff with modern rock, and that's kind of our foundation, like David was saying, and we just kind of feel like the electronic aspect is like the icing on top, and it just makes the music sound really fresh and new, and, you know, kind of like something that hasn't been done too much before. So we love it. We're running with it all the way.
You know, I'm kind of glad you say that, Daniel, because when I first heard The Taking, I was like, you know, the last band I heard kind of really out of San Antonio doing this genre of music that became very successful, as you guys know, was the Union Underground. Brian Scott and the Union Underground, and they had a national career, and it, the music, the quality of music that you're delivering is, to me, at the same level.
Well, I mean, Union Underground and Brian Scott and all those cats, we've been admiring their work. We've looked up to those guys for many years, and it's real interesting that you say that, because we kind of feel like we're kind of following in their footsteps a little bit. We're trying to do something that's a little bit different. We want to incorporate the melody. We want just like you were saying, we want the music to be heavy and in your face, but at the same time we want it to be melodic, and we want you to be able to sing along to it, and just like Daniel was saying, the electronic just kind of adds that little flair. It gives that little ear candy. It gives that kind of shine on top of the music. So we do all of our own programming. We do all of our own writing. We incorporate a lot of new technology that's coming out, and we're excited about taking it and incorporating it with not only our music and our recordings, but our live show. We want to be on the cusp of what's coming next, and we're trying to do it in our own way.
And Alan, I know what a great guy you are, and I have to mention, because I know you won't, but your vocals are also shining on the new music, man. You've been singing for a long time, and I've followed you for a long time, even though you may not know that, but I've always kind of kept my hand on your pulse and what you're doing with your other projects before the taking. So it's great to see you guys blossoming into this beautiful thing, and I think when we talked about getting the taking on Rob's MetalWorks, I felt it's about time, because it's a very exciting time for the band. So you guys had your release party, your CD release party, back in early February. Thank you for letting me introduce the band. Yes, I introduced the band.
We appreciate it.
I had a good time that night. Definitely a lot of hot chicks at your shows, that's for damn sure. Oh, you guys are tired of seeing swinging dicks at the shows? Go to the Taking show. Yeah, a lot of juggly boobs at the shows, yeah. So I had a good time, man. Good time introducing the band. There was a definite energy there. All your fans were there. It was packed at Fitzgerald's. And you guys came out and released your debut, okay? And for some of you out there in San Antonio and beyond who have not gotten your hands on the debut of The Taking, be sure to go for it, look for it, download it, buy it, get your hands on it. You're going to love it. I have to talk about the production work, because you can have good songs, but really if they're not produced at a certain level, especially with the music you guys are playing, and then it's really not going to be as great. So talk a little bit about the production of the CD if you can.
We tried to take it was kind of funny when we started writing for this record. We basically had 3 studios set up in our where we record, and we got Daniel over on one working on drum cues and stuff like that. We got Dom working on synth work, and then or guitars, and then I'm writing the same thing. We had a lot of fun doing a lot of the self-production. We went out to LA and did 4 songs. We had some producers helping us out on that, but for everything else we did everything in-house.
Sweet.
We did, and one thing that we're real proud of with this record, it's a 10-song record. Of the 10 songs, 4 of the tracks we did in LA, out with some really awesome producers out in LA, top-notch studios, and we wanted to take that momentum and capitalize on it on our own. So what we did is we hunkered down in the studio. We were in the studio full-time for, it was about 2.5 months, and we were going nonstop. And the thing that's really awesome about the record, not only were Dominic and David super active and super integral in the writing process and production process, but Daniel did all of the tracking. He did all of the mixing. Daniel did a lot of the drum sampling, drum arrangement. So it was a huge collective effort, and we did it all at our studio downtown here in San Antonio. Daniel did all the mixing, and we had the entire record mastered by John Coonaberty. So we had a stellar team together, and we're super stoked about it.
Wow. Well, it's definitely a fine piece of work. So now the CD is out. Okay, it's getting into your fans' hands. It's actually, I know, reaching people beyond our city and the state. And one of the people that I had the pleasure of meeting at your CD release party was your manager, TJ Sagan. Really cool guy. TJ, wish you were here tonight, man. I was telling him how you were scolding me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, cool guy, man. Very professional. For some of you out there who do not know, TJ is also the manager of the band Disturbed. So how did TJ and his group kind of get involved with the Taking? How did that happen?
It's a real neat story about how we came in contact with TJ. TJ's brother lives out in California, and he was driving around one morning, and one of our songs called The Bitter End was featured on a radio show in LA. And he was driving around in the morning. He heard the track, and the name of the show was called Stay or Go. So they basically hear the track, callers call in, they say, the song's cool or the song's got to go. And everyone was calling in, getting great feedback. Anyway, TJ's brother heard it, called TJ, said, you got to check these guys out. They're called The Taking. So TJ checked it out. He sent us an email, and you can ask the guys, it's like, we got this email from TJ Sagan, the manager for Disturbed, and he likes your song. It was like, what? He says, what? So we knew that he was going to be in town, and we're right around the 1-year anniversary. We met TJ in person last year at South by Southwest. So we're coming back around to another year of South by Southwest. So we've known him for about a year, but that's how we we came in contact with him through his brother. So even to this day, TJ makes jokes and says that his brother's always giving him a hard time, I'm the one that told you about those, man. And that he checks up on us. How's the Taking doing? And so we feel very fortunate to be able to cross paths with him. And he's a great dude. And we have a lot going right now. He's working hard for us, and we're working hard to make it happen. So
It's been a blessing.
yeah, it has.
It's you hear about happenings of fate changing people's lives, and wow, that's a great story. Man, think if he hadn't the brother hadn't tuned in that day. Right. Wow. So TJ, obviously is a fan as well, and he's been making some things happen for you as your manager. I know you guys had some great things happen nationally with WWE and your music. So talk about that, share that with all the fans out there.
Yeah, we were actually, it happened, when was the finale? Sunday night. One of our tracks was featured on the E! Network on WWE Total Divas.
I've seen when they do that, because my son's a big WWE fan, and they always will show like the ad, and then they even show the name of the band and the cover of the CD too sometimes.
Yeah, so they mentioned the band and the track and what they had featured during the show. So we were on the finale, and then we were also on at least that we know of. Oh yeah, we were on the season premiere.
Yeah.
So it not only that track, it was that track as well as another track. So we have to, not only was TJ helping us out a lot with that, but some of our producers out in LA, Mike Gonsolin and Nick Natoli, they definitely hooked us up with that. So we have to give them much props on that. So and it's actually really neat the way we found that out. Daniel's a huge WWE Total Divas fan. He loves those chicks. Right? He's like, goes crazy for it.
Well, I have a little bit of a crush, but
Not only did they'd kick his ass too. Those
yeah,
chicks.
they'll definitely kick my ass.
Oh god, yeah, for sure.
But he was looking forward to the premiere for weeks, and he sat down and he was watching it, and I was downstairs.
Don't tell me you guys didn't know it was gonna come on.
I had no idea.
No way.
So he was
Wow.
So he was looking forward to it, and I was downstairs, and all of a sudden I thought he was dying or something. He's like, Alan, you gotta come down here. I said, and I dropped whatever I was doing, and I ran upstairs. I said, what happened? I thought he was having a heart attack or something like that. He was like, our song was just on WWE Total Divas. Wow. I said, dude, you're full of shit, dude. You are full of shit.
It was actually a really surreal moment for me. Just watching the E! Network, that's a huge thing right now, and just hearing our song, I was just like, am I dreaming? Like, what's going on here? So it was really cool. It was really cool.
Really?
She actually teared up. Yeah, she was so excited.
Well, I mean, that's how it happens. I mean, and I think what you guys got to do is, you're thanking TJ and thanking the people in LA, and you better thank your moms for praying the rosary every week. On Sunday, please help my son get a real job playing music.
That is true.
Now, the one thing I think that still needs yet to happen is we need to secure a record deal. So what's happening on that front? Are you guys kind of gonna ride this out and kind of use the debut to kind of get your feelers out there before you actually start working rigorously to try to secure something with a record company?
Well, we do have, the record came out early last month, so there have been some feelers that have been going out here and there. TJ's working hard on that end, and we're trying to be on the lookout for new stuff that's coming up, some possible leads that we can find on our own and stuff like that, and we shoot everything goes through him. But one thing we're excited about, we're going to be playing a huge industry function, South by Southwest, next week. So hopefully we have some people coming out to that show. We did have some record people come down to San Antonio for the release. So there's a lot of wheels moving. We're going to be in Austin. We're playing 2 shows in Austin. We're playing next Wednesday, the 18th, at a place called Burnsides, which is on 6th Street. And then we're playing next Saturday, the 21st, for Spring Break ATX, which is going to be at the Rooftop on 6th Street. So TJ's been working hard, inviting industry, inviting people to come out, publishing companies, and as you know, South by Southwest is a huge arena for all those industry personnel and everyone to come and check out new talent. And so we're working. I mean, we have a lot of lines in the water. TJ is working hard, spinning the wheels. And
Is TJ coming down?
he is. He's coming down. He's coming down. So I know TJ himself, he has meetings scheduled just for himself. So he's going to be meeting with people, not only on our behalf, but on his other clients' behalf, stuff like that. So it's an exciting time for us right now. We got a lot of things in motion.
Well, none of this would be happening if the songs weren't good. Okay, that's for damn sure. One of my favorite songs was the first single, "Never See Me Again." I wish that song would have come out, a few relationships ago. I want to set that out to her really quick. I love that song. I love Bitter End, but now the second official single is called "The Rise," and honestly, I was like, well, it could have been a whole strew of different tracks that could have been the second single. Why'd you choose "The Rise" as the second single?
Go ahead, take that.
We actually just wanted to show a different side of us, show a little bit of the dynamics in the band. And with that song, it's kind of a more eerie, kind of a darker side of us, which, we all have those dark times and everything like that. So we just want to let it out there and let people have that feel of what we can also bring to the table when it comes to that side of the music. So I think it was a good choice, yeah.
It shows the diversity.
Right. And then I mean, really the backbone and the heartbeat of the song, the message of the song is, saying that no matter what happens in the past or no matter what has happened in the past, you have to push through, you have to overcome, and you have to rise to the occasion. So, the chorus of the song, it starts, "We rise," and you don't have to ask any fucking permission to rise to the occasion. So I don't mean to just throw the F-bomb out of nowhere. That's the actual lyric of the song.
Wow.
But, it talks about rising to the occasion, overcoming any type of obstacle that you have, and powering through no matter what. So that's the heart and soul of the song. That's the message. And we all felt, I remember when we were in the studio writing that song, and we had some concepts going, and it just felt right. It just felt like, almost like the band was at that point to where, things were coming up, and, we had stuff pushing against us, and we had, deadlines, and we had all this other kind of stuff. And we say, you know what, we just need to do it, and we need to do it bigger and better than we've ever done it. We had to rise. So that's the message of it, yeah.
I love it. Mentality, of course, is a huge part of your success. So you talked about the showcases you'll be doing at South by Southwest, and now the fans are getting used to this music, and you're reaching new fans every day because of things nationally happening for you. So is the plan to actually also be out there and playing in front of all these people? What do you foresee for road work? Do you want to do road work? How much road work do you want to do in support of this debut release?
I mean, really, we want to be on the road full time. I mean, that's where that's where we feel comfortable. We feel comfortable on stage. We feel comfortable putting our music out there, performing our music for people, whether they know us or not. You know, anybody who's in front of us, we feel like it's up to us to not only share our music, but I always have the mentality myself as a singer, I don't want you to applaud just because. I want to earn your applause.
Right.
So as me as a performer, I look forward to that. I look forward to going out there and working. I look forward to entertaining, interacting. You know, I wanna bond with people. You know, I want to look people in the eye, and I want them to feel what we're doing, not only lyrically but musically. So yeah, we want to be on the road as much as possible. And again, you know, we do have some stuff going on. We have some stuff cooking on the back burner for hopefully we're going to be on the road late spring, early summer. So we'll be making some announcements
On an official tour.
Can't say
that. Okay. I get it. But you're going to be out there.
We will be out there.
Okay. Well, hopefully, guys, you know, it will happen for you, and hopefully once that train gets rolling, because of course it's very important for you guys to be out there and let people see you, and to build relationships with your fans, so that they can buy on not only to the music, but to you as individuals, as people, as human beings. I mean, I've met so many musicians in my life, and you know, some of these guys are great, and some of them are not so great. But you know, the people I remember, the bands that I've always loved, were the ones that I felt were beautiful human beings, like Mark Tremonti, like we talked about earlier today. I mean, those are people who will have fans for the rest of their lives. As long as they're doing music, people will support them. Okay, so as we end out, people are going to see this interview and want to find out more about the band. Where can they go online to find out more about the band?
They go to Facebook, facebook.com/TheTakingBand.
Okay.
Also YouTube, youtube.com/TheTakingBand. Right. And ReverbNation.com/TheTakingBand.
Everything slash the
Twitter, everything, all social media, Instagram, The Taking.
Okay. So if fans want to hear, they can go to Reverb Nation, hear the new songs.
Yeah. All of our music's available on all major online retailers: iTunes, Rhapsody, Spotify, Xbox
Play.
Music, Google Play. So yeah, it's all there. We're on YouTube, we're on Reverb Nation, we're on Facebook. Dominic is the Twitter. He's the head Twitter recruiter. So if you go through Twitter, more than likely you've talked to Dom. You probably know a lot about him. He gets rolling.
He's the social media pimp master.
He is.
That's who. Hey, you got to have one of those in the band these days. If you don't, you're going to be one step behind.
Right.
So we talked about YouTube really quick. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have I not seen an official music video for one of the songs, or is that forthcoming?
Yeah, we do have an official music video in the works. We're still trying to figure out exactly what song we're gonna do. But yeah, that's definitely next on our to-do list. We do have a couple lyric videos and some live performance videos and stuff like that. And then people will be able to check out this awesome interview with you, man. So we're excited about that.
Okay, let's spread it. Let's get the word out there to all the people out there, because I believe that you guys could be the next big thing out of San Antonio. Any last words? Anything that I missed? Anything you want to share with the people out there in San Antonio, around the world, who will see this interview?
Get ready.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just want to thank everybody for being there for us, for supporting us. We love what we do. We want to share what we do with everybody out there. So thank y'all for all the support. Rob, thank you for having us. We've been, and just like you mentioned something about me, I got to mention something about you. We've been following Rob for years and years. We love what you do. We look up to you. All the bands that you featured. We're excited to see the interviews, and now we feel honored to be in these seats. Even when we walked into the studio, I said, man, I've seen this studio countless times, and we're honored to be here. So thank you for having us, man.
Thank you guys. That means a lot to me, because I've always felt that when I bring a regional band, a city band through these doors, and really I only do that, you guys know, for bands that we like and that we support and that we feel are bringing something real to the table. And that's the way that I feel about The Taking. So much props to each of you, man. Much love. I hope 2015 makes all your dreams come true. Remember, everyone out there, the brand new one from The Taking is out right now. Go out to iTunes, go out to anywhere, download it, buy it, jam it, rock it. You're going to love it. You saw the band only right here on Rob's MetalWorks.